And here we are. We are back for another beautiful Monday. Another beautiful Monday, man. What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? Rocking with the Waterboyz Show, Atlanta's #1 sports podcast. Thank you for tuning in once again to myself and my partner, B Rich. What's up, B Rich?
What it do, man?
Yeah, man. Today is another beautiful Monday. Like I said, we appreciate everybody out there checking in. Everybody that's out there in audio land, out there in visual land. Make sure you go and you find the podcast wherever you get your podcast, wherever you watch your podcast. Make sure you like, make sure you share, make sure you subscribe, make sure you just tap in with the channel. If you coming in on Spotify, whether you coming in on Apple Podcasts, hey man, go ahead and hit that little bell or go ahead and hit that, where you can subscribe to the channel where every single time we drop an episode, it drops down to your feed. And if you already been doing that, hey, keep on grinding with us. We surely appreciate you guys. But hey man, here we are. Today is June 23rd, 2025. And we are really just a few hours from the NBA Finals wrapping up. The National Basketball Association wrapped up its 2024-2025 season with Game 7, a championship game that was finished, and a new champion was crowned in the NBA last night, man. We are 12 hours away from when that coronation took place and the new champion came, and we got a new king in the league, man. When you got and it's not for the people who love LeBron. I'm not saying this person is taken away from king, but when you have the championship and you are the best player on the team, you are the king of the league at that moment. And I got to give it up to that boy SGA. The Oklahoma City Thunder bring it home in Game 7, take down the Indiana Pacers, and bring it home to win their first championship. Man, I gotta give it up for him, man. Let's give it up. Let's give it up some claps. Let's give it up some claps for the OK City Thunder, man. But go ahead, B Rich, chime in. What do you think? How was it watching the game? What are your thoughts on OKC winning their first championship?
Well, I'm happy that we have a brand new NBA champion. OKC, first time NBA champion. Shout out to them. Watching the game was pretty interesting. Like I said, was it game 4? Was it game 4 when Indiana lost? I was like, that's it. They don't have the home court advantage no more. OKC's going to take it home. If Indiana could have pulled off that game 4, Indiana would have won the championship, in my opinion. But they lost. Man, it was sad to see the fish that everyone loves, Halibut, like he popped his Achilles, man. Like doing the play, you saw it in slow motion. You just saw something just pop, and that's sad to say. He's probably gonna miss 10 months, probably back around April, May of next year. And who's to say he's gonna be at full strength when he comes back? So that's a blow for Halliburton, man. He gave it his all, man. Shout out to him for. Hey, that's when you want to put online Game 7 of the NBA championship. That's when you put it all on the line. If you're gonna have an injury and you're gonna go all out, that's where you do it. And he did it, man. He went all in. He was 3 for 4 from threes. He had 9 points. He was making a factor, and he went off in the near the end of the first quarter. And who's to say if he would have stayed in the game, would they have had a chance to pull it out? I don't know. I really thought Indiana was going to rally behind it because they went into the halftime. They hit a 3 and had like a 1-2 point lead going into halftime. And I was like, wow, maybe he'll have a speech. I would have been awesome if he just came on the sideline and sat there and watched the game. I was thinking he was going to do something like that, to hype the team up. But, they didn't pull it off, man. They turned the ball over. They had a lot of turnovers compared to OKC. So, they lost. Shout out to SGA, man. He was consistent. Who won the MVP of the finals?
Come on, man. Come on. Do you really have to ask?
Nah, I just seen of course SGA had the most points, but I just saw I had the volume down because I was doing something, and I saw Chet holding the trophy or something. So I was like, I know he didn't get it, but he had 5. But he won MVP of that game. He had 5 blocks, man. Was balling out, man. He was a real big factor in that game, man. But shout out to SGA, man. He made his mark, man.
Yeah, he did, man. Yeah, he was the most consistent for the team throughout the playoffs. I mean, he truly is the leader of the team. But thing I love about them, and the thing that it seems to be about him, it's not about a me, or I. It doesn't seem to be, you know what I'm saying? But Lenny Williams, but he would be proud. I. He would be proud. By the way, I almost broke that down just now.
Mhm.
But there's no me. There's no I's. It seems like with OKC, seems to be a real team and group effort, man. That they really support each other. Crazy thing about it is how young they are. I heard that they have every single person that was under contract this year for this championship. They have them under contract for next year. Now, me looking at Sam Preston, looking at the kind of GM he's been, I wouldn't be surprised if they make a couple changes here and there. Not anything drastic, but I wouldn't be surprised if they try to upgrade a couple areas. What those areas are, Sam Preston knows a lot better than I do at this particular moment. So I wouldn't be shocked, and I don't think anybody else would be shocked to see OKC make a move or two. Because man, look, they have the draft capital, they have the money, but I don't think they're going after any big fishes or anything like that. But I could see them really trying to upgrade the team in a couple more areas. And if so, that's a scary thought. That's a scary thought that OKC could get even better than they are right now. Now that's a scary thought, man. But OKC, they bring it home. SGA wins the MVP. He won the MVP of the Western Conference Finals. He wins and I think is that the Oscar Robertson Award. I think they name it the Oscar Robertson Award. I can't remember, but that's crazy that he won that. Then he pulled off the MVP. Like he truly led the team. Shout out to him. And now on the flip side of this win, there is a loss. And I must say, you know, I feel for Indiana Pacer fans. I'm never going to try to make another city or another group of fans experience what we experienced in Atlanta. But what happened last night to their star player, that's the type of heartbreak that we experience here in Atlanta, right? That's the type of heartbreak that we tend to experience in a game 7. When if Halliburton stays healthy, I feel like they have as good a shot at winning that game as anybody. But man, he pops that Achilles, which was really a carryover from that hamstring injury or whatever he was having, the calf injury or whatever he was having before, and it's just just too much on it. Popped on him. It's sad for him in that particular moment. So young, game 7. How many of us, even us, people like myself, who not even a great athlete, who wasn't even a great athlete, I still practice game-winning shots, game 7s, Super Bowls. I still did that with the football. I still did that with the basketball. And so every kid like that played the game, even if you didn't play it at a high level, that's what you want, right? You want to be in that game 7. You want to have that opportunity. And to have him get injured like that at that time in a game 7, I really feel for the kid. I really feel for the team. I really feel for the city of Indiana. I really feel for Indianapolis. Like I just feel for him, man. And I know he's gonna come back. I know he's gonna come back strong when he does. But that's a tough way. That's a tough way to lose. That's a tough way to lose game 7.
I mean, shouts out to both franchises, man. They gave us an entertaining NBA Finals. The only thing is, man, it was small markets, and I think it was one of the least watched finals in history. But you know, that's because just the markets in OKC and Indiana, they weren't big time markets. But I'm glad to see that it was some other teams besides the Lakers, Boston. You get what I'm saying? Just it's a different vibe, man. Two first time teams. Well, not first time, but 2 teams having a chance to win their first NBA title. So shouts out to OKC. Hey, Trey, over the weekend, man, something happened, man. Kevin Durant, man, got traded to Houston, man. What you think about that?
Oh man, Kevin Durant getting traded to Houston. I don't know, man. Like giving up Jalen Green, I don't know.
I think they gave up way too much, man. I think he's a 37-year-old aging player. You know, Achilles injury a couple years ago. He's been removed. Can't really bring that up. He's been balling out. But, geez, man, they gave up 5 second-round picks. This year's first-round pick, Jalen Green, I think another player. I'm not sure, but damn, that's a lot, bro.
Yeah, I mean, it is. I mean, like, so Houston's going for it. Like I said, like Jalen Green being as young as he is, I wouldn't have thought they would give up Jalen Green. They did give up a first round pick and then a bunch of second rounds, which really don't mean, anything. People just use them to maneuver themselves around. And you can throw out a name like Jokic. You can throw out, people who were found in the second round, the Gilbert Arenas of the world. And you can say, well, you can still find somebody. And that's true. you can. You know what I'm saying? But the likeliness of that happening is a lot lower than it is, of course, finding you a star in the second round, which second round is still a premium round in the NFL, right? So I mean, we'll see. I don't necessarily see it, what they did, but I love KD. Whether KD has aged or not, I'm a big KD fan, and like Jonte Rozier just said, and Dylan Brooks, I believe, yes, Dylan Brooks was a part of that trade. So we'll see. I think Phoenix is getting ready to head into rebuild mode. It'd be interesting to see what they do with Devin Booker, or how Devin Booker handles this, if he wants to get up out of there, and how they retool out in Phoenix. But for Houston, I don't know, man. I don't know if I would have done that. And how is this going to fare for Jabari Smith Jr.'s role, because he plays the position that KD will more than likely come in playing. So we'll see. Will that push him out the starting lineup and then have to come off the bench? We'll see. We'll see. I don't, from a Houston standpoint, I don't really understand the trade. That's just me. I don't understand what they gave up for Phoenix. I feel like you came out on top. I don't really understand it from Houston standpoint, but only time will tell.
Do you think that that Houston will now make a run for the championship? You think they made them a better team? I mean, they got rid of one of their better players. So how much of a difference will it make? What you think they're gonna make a run at OKC this year?
I mean, like I said, I don't necessarily like it from Houston standpoint. So I don't know how it's gonna pan out for Houston. I love KD, older or not. I love KD. Houston played really good defense this year. KD is not a great defender. He's not a poor defender either. So can he fit right in? Can Imendoka like get more out of KD? How would KD fit into that particular system? We'll have to see. It just on, I ain't gonna lie, on paper it looked like Houston gave up too much for it. Anytime you add a Kevin Durant, it's a good thing. But I would have liked to see Kevin Durant added, and you still have a Jalen Green. I don't care so much about a Dylan Brooks. Even though Dylan Brooks definitely is a defender, he still can defend, and he brings a little bit of crazy to your team. I mean, but if they still have Fred VanVleet, and then you got KD coming in, that's some veteran leadership. They got Thompson down there. They have some athleticism. Jabari Smith Jr. And like I said, they are a tough defensive team. So we'll see. I mean, it's not bad from a roster standpoint. I just would have liked to see Jalen Green be able to, some kind of way they pull that out. But hey, to get something, you have to give up something, and that's just the way it is. But speaking of KD, right? Since we bring up KD, and we were talking about OKC, I get this a question that I want to ask. All right, so now that SGA has brought a championship to OKC, him and his guys. Shout out to J Dub, shout out to Chet, shout out to all the guys, shout out to Lou Dort, shout out to all the guys who brought a championship. I'm not gonna act like they weren't part of it, but SGA being the best player on the team, the guy, is SGA now the best player in OKC history. Now, mind you, they had Kevin Durant.
Wow.
They had Russell Westbrook. Question. They had James Harden. They had SGA. Those are four superstars. So
those are four MVPs.
Yeah.
At one time played for the same organization. That's amazing. So
it's SJ. It's SGA. It's SGA, the best Oklahoma City Thunder player ever, now that he's brought home the championship.
Okay, from a fan's perspective, if I was an OKC fan, I would say yes, because he brought us the chip. I would have to give that some heavy weight on my decision. But just from an NBA fan standpoint, I don't know, man. KD, man, pretty tough. But like from OKC and how you stated it, yeah, he's the best OKC ever. He helped them win a championship, brought it to the city. KD couldn't do it. Harden couldn't do it. And Westbrook couldn't do it. But SGA did it. So, yeah, to your question. What about you? What you think?
Yeah, I'm going to have to go. Look. I'm not comparing them as far as just pure players, but when we say best OKC player ever, he has to. Like, we're in the bar. Like, you win a championship for Atlanta, boy, I don't care who you are. You the guy.
Yes, just like
you are the guy.
Like how we feel about Steady Ready, Stetson Bennett. Like he's the guy. he got us 2 chips, man. So I feel to me right now. I say he's the best quarterback in UGA history at the time. I have to say that he brought us 2 chips.
Yeah, man. Hey, I see our boy Mark Cheney. I say our
What
boy
up, Mark?
Cheney said I don't think SGA is better than Russ or Harden, either. Hey, man, you know what? I'm a beg to differ on that. When it comes to getting
And he's
buckets,
young. He's young.
well, when it comes to getting buckets, I'll take Harden over SGA. When it comes to just playing hard, I'll take Russ. But when it comes to being an all-around player, when it comes to being a player who can get to his spots, who can really get buckets when you need it, who can get the tough shots, and who's a really, really good defender, man, I'm going with SGA over those guys, man. Shout out to my guy Renard Smith, man. Shout out Renard, man. Appreciate that, man. He said, love y'all show, man. Fire. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go with SGA. I'm gonna have to go with SGA over Russ and over Harden just because what he brings from the totality of what he brings. And he's a tall point guard. Give me that point guard. I will take him over Harden. And that's tough because I have the highest respect for Harden. I have the highest respect for Russell Westbrook. So Mark, we're gonna have to get on and discuss that one day, man. If y'all don't know, check out our guy Mark Cheney, man. Real dope individual. And of course, we can't wait till he comes back to the city of Atlanta, man. Have him jump on with us on. But yeah, man, that's really, really tough, man. But let's go to the comments, Be Rich, man, and shout out some of our people, man. You wanna do the honors, or you want me to run it down?
I want you to do the Facebook. I'll do a couple of the Instagram.
All right, man. I just do everything that I'm seeing from YouTube. I see everything that I'm seeing from Facebook. Yeah. Shout out to Jonte Roselle, man. He said, "What are y'all thoughts on KD going to Houston?" Which we just went over that a little bit. We appreciate you throwing it out there, inquiring. Antonio Arnold, he said, "Do you think we should make a move for Brooklyn from the Nets, Nick Claxton?" And so that's something we'll have to dig into. I think the Hawks gonna have to definitely continue to build up the team. I got to see what the possibilities and things they would have to give up for a Nick Claxton. But I mean, he definitely could add.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely could add. Then so we go to Shady Washington and said, "Fellas, what's happening? What's up? And he also said the Pacers need a superstar. Mark had chimed in and said tough L for the Pacers fans last night. It was really, really tough. I'm sure sports talk radio in Indiana right now, they going through it. You always think of woulda, coulda, shoulda. Shady said when the role players had them droughts, you need a guy who gets buckets like SGA. You know what I'm saying? And then Jonte Rosette chimed in on Dylan Brooks. And then, of course, we talked about what Mark said about Harden and Russ. And then Jonte Rosette, he also said Houston jumped to plus 850, the second best title odds behind the Thunder at plus 220 after they got KD. So, I mean, you get a player like KD, man, you know what I mean? It's your team definitely gonna get better. Then Antonio Arnold, as we were discussing it, he said, "Nah, it's how you value the NBA chip because KD got 2. Yeah, but he number 2. Let me see. Then my boy Ant said SGA is a dog. You know what I mean? And then Mark chimed back in with they are all so great. It's tough talking about Westbrook, Harden, and SGA.
And Durant. Hey, I'm gonna go over to the Instagram, man. Falcons Production says, "What's up? What up?" Dez 1017 checking in. He said,
"What's up, Dez?"
He said Hallie had no business playing. Hey, I kind of disagree, Dez. It was game 7, man. You give it all you got, man, for your team. When that's what you play for. You play for the championship, NFL, basketball, baseball. That's when you want to put it on the line. He put it on the line. Game 7. I mean, what more could you ask for if you're gonna injure yourself? Not to say that's a good thing, but that's when you want to put it on the line, and he did. Shout outs to him for giving it his all to the city of Indiana, man. Hopefully he comes back and he's back to the level of play where he left off. Jarvis Johnson, he said, "Our skin dark, so in the dark we plan our march." Trey, he put it in quotes. He said, "Our skin dark, so in the dark we planned our march." And he put Trey. I guess that's a rap line or something. I don't know. Terry said NBA has the best parity. He said anybody can get together in the conference finals. Okay. Dow Jones said Trey wants the Hawks to win the title. His facial expression shows it. Kaylee 8 says, what the Hawks gonna do? We did we make an offer for KD? We were a dark horse. Okay. ATL Bishop said Houston needs to go to a scorer closer. Sungun couldn't cut it, and Green was a no show in the playoffs. Houston tried winning now. Win to SGA. All right, that's the comments for IG. All right, Trey. I want to turn us to another thing, man. Coming up this
Now,
week.
hold on. Let me say that.
Right.
Even before you go to the draft, because I think that where you might be getting ready to go. It is time. It's time for the Hawks to make a move, and time for the Hawks to get this stuff right. Like, what better time? I mean, you have Halliburton will be coming back off injury, will be out probably all next year, more than likely. You got Tatum will be out pretty much all next year. I mean, who's in your way other than you got Orlando? We'll see what Milwaukee does, and then you got the Knicks, and then you got the Cavs. But like, if the Hawks gonna make a move and get themselves back into the discussion, it's no better time than right now to get themselves back in the discussion.
I 100% agree with you, man. I 100% agree. I'm gonna do a little bird chatter, man. It's Wednesday night, man. The NBA draft. Who will the Hawks draft? I pulled up ESPN's mock draft, man. We just refreshed 5 hours ago. The Hawks picked 13 and I think number 21 or number 22. All right. I'm gonna tell you who ESPN is suggesting that the Hawks get at 13 and 22. And then I want if you can chime in. I don't know if you know too much about this year's class besides Cooper Flag, but the Hawks ESPN has the Hawks at number 13. We got our pick via Sacramento through the Kevin Huerter trade. They got us getting Igor Dimon, point guard from BYU. Says Dimon is another player who has been tough for teams to pin down in his landing spot, having worked out for the vast majority of teams inside the top 20. Teams believes he's a candidate for Toronto, Portland, Chicago, and also a sleeper for Brooklyn. But it's possible he slips past that, at which point there's a best available case for a team such as the Hawks. At the size, Dennis' potential versatility as a perimeter playmaker stands out in the context of this class. The development of his jumper, something he has worked to showcase in private, is one of the more pivotal swing skills for any prospect. And ESPN at number 22, they have us going Danny Wolf, power forward out of Michigan, 7'2" wingspan. Wolf has one of the wider ranges in the first round, with interest from several teams in the back half of the lottery, as well as several potential landing spots in the top 20, including Memphis, Minnesota, and Brooklyn. The uncertainty around where he winds up is due to the part of range of the potential trade scenarios that could take place, but also the fact that Wolf's uncommon mix of size and skill set has been a polarizing evaluation of many around the NBA. His playmaking ability in the front court could be a fit Atlanta should he fall here, although there appears to be a growing chance he doesn't make it all the way to this spot. So what you think?
Yeah, well, I mean, speaking of Wolf, my boy Ant said he would love to have Wolf on the team. He said he kind of like a baby Nurkic, and then he said he'd rather have, and then he would also like Rasheed Fleming. Yeah, okay. he's talking about Radio Ready Entertainment. He was just saying in here, he just said Igor can play, but I doubt he will be there. If we take a guard, I'd rather take Walter Clayton Jr. I've seen what Walter Clayton Jr. can do on the big stage. He definitely made plays for Florida, but I'm telling you, man, Hawks got to go big man. They got to find him a big man. Now it's a guy, it's a big man. I might have to remember my guy name, man. It's somebody who definitely, like, I can't remember old boy's name. He's 6'10", like a power forward / center, man. I think he's gonna be a star in the NBA. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Read down the potential top 10. They said, because his name is escaping me right now. Read down the top 10. His name gonna be in there.
Let me pull it up 1 sec.
Yeah, his name 100% will be in there, man. Like he definitely this kid. I think this kid can be a potential star in the NBA. I know he's not exactly. There you go. Antonio Arnold, he put it in there. Derek Queen, boy, Queen, definitely, boy. I like Queen, man. Let me tell you, man. I think Derek Queen. I think Derek Queen can be a star, dog. Like looking at him, man, he can create his own offense, man. He's a good passer. He can hit from three. Um, Man, like I say, he's not a 7 footer. He's definitely not a 7 footer. But if you look at what you're getting out of a Kongwu, I would rather have a Derek Queen. He has a better overall game, in my opinion. Definitely offensively. Now, a Kongwu is a better defender. But I'm telling you, boy, he definitely can. Boy, he can put the ball in the hoop. Now, can he defend? That's what my boy Ant said, talking about Queen nice on offense, but his defense is suspect. Can he defend? That has to be looked into. But I'm telling you, boy, he can put the ball in the basket. But we'll see. I just know they need to go. With the first pick, I feel like we need to go big, man. We definitely need to go big, man. We got to get us a 7 footer in here. We got it. We got to get bigger. That's what the team needs.
I got the top 20 pulled up if you want me to read it to you.
Nah, because I know the name now.
Okay, gotcha. All right, bet.
Derek Queen. His name was escaping me. Like I remember, I know who he is. I saw it plain as day, but for some reason his name was escaping me at this particular time. And then Ace Bailey, man, isn't Bailey the one who's been having some issues because he won't work out for teams? His team told him not to work out for certain people. Isn't that Ace Bailey who's been having the issues, who won't work out for teams, and now a bunch of people are looking at him kind of crazy right now, which I don't understand why certain people choose to do that, why your team tells you don't do the workouts. Young player, you coming into the league. I don't know why your team would tell you not to work out for teams. I'm not gonna make it an indictment on the young man, because the young man is just he's a young man. He's following the instructions of the people that are leading him and the people telling him what's best for him. But I don't think it's a good look coming into the league. So like, my boy Ant had said Ace Bailey, was a name he kind of threw out as well. But we'll see. Like he talks about Wolf, and if it's anybody I trust, I trust my guys' thoughts when it comes to the Atlanta Hawks.
All right, well, man, hopefully the Hawks have a good draft, man. Just want to touch bases on it, man. Looking forward to this Wednesday. We'll be watching it. Hopefully we'll be there. Yeah, man. So moving on, man, to our segment, Buddy of the Week, Trey. Who's our Buddy of the Week this week, man?
Man, this week's Buddy of the Week goes to none other than Mr. NBA GM himself. But when they come up with the title NBA GM on what it needs to look like, they need to have this man pitching. I'm talking about none other than Sam Presti. That man came from Seattle when they went down to OKC. That man picked KD before they went to OKC. After that, that man picked Westbrook. That man picked Harden. Hey, man, when I tell you, this man knows how to draft. This man knows how to construct the team. When everybody started leaving them, when KD dipped on them, when Russell Westbrook had to go, when they tried to retool and they ended up having to get rid of Paul George, they pulled the trade that needed to be done, got the draft capital, got the boy SGA in the trade, and built the team from scratch. It looked bare. It looked like they didn't have nothing to eat. We don't got nothing in the fridge but noodles, Mom. And the whole time, that boy was about to make a great Italian dish. He was taking them ramen noodles and he was turning them into a 5-star Italian dish. Man, so shout out to Sam Presti, helping bring a championship to Oklahoma City Thunder. You, sir, are this week's Buddy of the Week. I normally like to clown and act the fool about people, but coming on the heels of this championship, I'm giving nothing but props. I don't want to hear nothing about. See, this is what our GM should have been. They always trying to pull this GM from here and there. They weren't doing nothing. Sam Presti shows you how it should be done. With top picks, with trades, with top 5 picks, with top 10 picks, with a number 12 pick in J-Dub. The man shows you how it's supposed to be done. He didn't draft the Cam Reddish. You know what I'm saying? He ended up getting the J-Dub. That's all I'm saying. I know Cam Reddish somewhere like, how did I catch a stray? But you know how you call a stray, Cam. It is what it is. Shout out to Sam Presti, this week's Buddy of the Week.
Yeah, shouts out to you, man. All right, Trey. I was watching like last week, man. Indiana, they was playing hold on, let me go back to this. They was playing.
Indiana, you talking about Indiana Fever. So that
Indiana was
people know
playing.
who
You know, I don't know
about.
the Connecticut. They was playing Connecticut. What's their name? I don't know, man.
So
But
Indiana
anyway,
Fever were playing the game.
yeah. So what happened was, man, Caitlin Clark, man, she got bumped by this one player. Then another girl came, put her finger in the face, and then another girl kind of like ran up on her, pushed her to the ground, man. I was like, damn, triple team. All three of them got ejected. They triple teamed her, threw her on the floor, man. And I was just wondering, man, are the girls jealous of Caitlin Clark, man? I know we talked about this last year, but how are you feeling about that? Or
Man,
is she getting privilege treatment?
Man, I'm not getting back into this, man. Who cares about Caitlin Clark getting knocked to the ground? Play basketball like everybody else. Caitlin Clark not complaining about it, but I guarantee you this, the Caitlin Clark fans are complaining. So to all you Caitlin Clark fans out there, give it a rest. She's playing ball. She's gonna get bumped. She's gonna get hit. We saw Andrew Reese and we saw other players. Man, let me tell you, man, it's time that we have to take a chill pill on the Caitlin Clark getting beat up thing. I've been seeing it everywhere. I've been seeing people complaining, talking about the WNBA ain't doing this, the WNBA ain't doing that. I'm tired of hearing about it. Who cares if she got knocked to the ground? Who cares if she got fouled hard? She's playing the game. Stop treating the girl like she needs kid gloves and like she's in a case where you can't break the glass. Chill out. The girl is tougher than you give her credit for. Caitlin Clark fans, just stop it. Boy, you better stop. That's for every Caitlin Clark fan out there. Stop it. Stop it.
Hey, man. Well, hey, all right. Well, that's enough about Caitlin Clark. Let me take this on down. I do want to play something, man, that you did a while back, man. You was talking about everybody moving to Atlanta, man. And you know, I want to show the people how you feel about that. Is that cool with you? Can we do that?
I mean, go ahead and run it down. Attention all out-of-towners who complain about the city of Atlanta. If you don't like sitting in traffic 1 hour going, 1 hour back, always saying I can't stand Atlanta, guess what? We don't care. Move. Number 2, if you don't like the restaurants, the food ain't this, the food ain't that. They put lemon pepper on everything. Guess what? We don't like it either, but we don't care. Move. Anytime an ice cube fall, they shut the whole city down. In my city, we climb through 100 feet snow. Guess what? We don't care. Move. Always complaining about the parking. They got hookah everywhere you go. They got hookah at Bible study, hookah down at the tag office, hookah at the old folks home. Hell, they even got hookah down at Kroger. Guess what? We don't care. Move. You heard Goody Mob. If you don't like where I stay, you can just fly away. If you don't like the music, the clubs, the food, or whatever it is, take my advice and remember, we don't care. Move. This message was brought to you by Atlanta University. Move. Simple and plain. If you don't like it, move. And all you Caitlin Clark fans out there, if you don't like watching Caitlin Clark get fouled, move away from the TV screen and stop watching the WNBA because it's going to happen. She's a player just like everyone else. End of story. Move.
Hey, Trey, the shirt that you had on, man. We ran that piece a couple times. A lot of people liked it. I just put the link if they want to get that same exact hoodie, same exact shirt. That's where they can get it from. Tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah, man. It's basically a sweatshirt saying Neat won, talking about the 1988 dunk contest where Dominique Wilkins was robbed in the city of Chicago, and they gave it to Michael Jordan for doing the same dunk 3 times, and he didn't even dunk from the free throw line. All you Michael Jordan lovers, I don't want to hear it. It didn't happen. It was fake. It was flawed. It was fraudulent. It was cap. You know what I'm saying? Dominique won it. Jordan even told Dominique he won it, and so we shouting it out. We put it on the shirt. Neat won. So for all y'all Atlanta fans, if you feel the same way we did, go over to 285clothing.com, look for the collection, the Neat One sweatshirt. We also have it in a t-shirt, and support the home team. Stay true to Atlanta always, man. Stay Atlanta. Stay Atlanta.
Trey, you got any last takes before we head out, man?
Nah, man. Shout out to another successful season. As we come into next week, let's hope the Atlanta Hawks nail this draft. And we are only 73 days away from the NFL season. NFL 2025 season will be back very soon, and we will be talking a lot of Falcons talk. But until then, we paying attention to them Hawks. We paying attention to them Hawks and see what they do in the draft. Let's see how everything pans out. Let's see if they make the right moves they should make. And hey, let's keep building. I think that looking at the moves that just happened, we just had a clip that went out with Baller Alert where it was asking, do we think Trae Young should stay? I've been on record saying that Trae Young should tell the Hawks they need to either get it right or I'm gone and check out things elsewhere. But looking at some of the dominoes that are falling recently, looking at the trade for Desmond Bain to Orlando, which Orlando would have been a perfect spot for Trae Young. Looking at KD going to Houston, so there's not any KD or anything coming to Atlanta. And looking at the dominoes that are falling right now, I think it would be advantageous for Trae Young to just play it out here in Atlanta right now. The table is set. Let's hope the management makes the moves they need to make in the next draft, and hope we get Trae Young, Jalen Johnson, Ricky Ricochet, and our boy, man, who the great barrier thief,
I love that name. I love
man.
that.
Let's hope that they get them here, and they have to work out the contract with him and see what that's gonna look like moving forward, man. So go Hawks. Let's get this done. Shout out to everybody that chimed in. We appreciate you. And yeah, that's all I have for this particular day.
All right. Well, my last take is, man, the Hawks, man. I want to see the Hawks do well this offseason. We will have 2 first-round picks. They should contribute to the team this year, and I really want us to. We got rid of DeAndre Hunter's contract. We got rid of Bogey. We really got to do something in the offseason. I don't know who they're going to get, but they need to get someone. And by that saying, Trey, take us on out of here, bro.
Hey, man, we appreciate y'all rocking with Atlanta's #1 sports podcast, the Waterboyz Show, man. We love you. Like we always say, we represent Atlanta because Atlanta represents us. Stay Atlanta. Stay loyal. It is what it is. We'll catch y'all next time. The Waterboyz Show, we are out. Yeah, I think this show is another great lesson of